Hello and welcome to another Temu video. If you're new here, my name is Karen and I do Temu videos once a week and other stuff at other times. If you've been here for a while, you know that I am currently having construction done on my apartment. So everything's a mess, there's quite a lot of noise. And I have somewhere in the process managed to misplace my microphone, so there will be no microphone. And sorry for the bad audio in advance. I'm also sitting somewhere else than I'm normally, so different camera angles and different sounds and all of that fun stuff. Today's video is a Temu haul. What is Temu? Temu is an online marketplace that sells directly from the manufacturer, and this means that they can sell the item at a very good rate. It also means that sometimes it will take a while before the item gets to you, as they have to travel from maybe even across the globe, and that obviously takes a while. Temu offers free shipping, they offer free returns for 90 days from the moment you place your order, and they offer price adjustment. For 30 days you can go into your account, and if an item has dropped in price, you can request to have the money reimbursed to you. And without any more introductory chit chat, I will dive into my Temu bag, which is this bag. What you need to know about me is, other than the obvious that I'm not a native English speaker, I am also blind as a bat. You can actually see the effect through my glasses, where it looks like my face is narrower when you look at it through my lenses than not through my lenses, and that is due to that effect. I also don't read dimensions, and I rarely even read descriptions, so sometimes I'm surprised at what I get, just like you. But let's dive into my bag and pick up the first thing, this one. If you at some point need to return something to Temu, you need the barcode, otherwise Temu might not be able to process your request for a return. I will open my package and see what this is. Well, I know what it's supposed to be, but let's see if it is. And I will, of course, as always, post the links to what I picked up in the description box below. And if it's discontinued or sold out, I will find an equivalent. I will not talk about the price because, first of all, currency, and second of all, prices fluctuates. And what I paid for an item will most likely not be what they will charge you. And now there's all the thing with customs and tariffs and all of that that will make it a very interesting world for the foreseeable future. It's still brand new when I'm recording this. When I post it, it will sort of be yesterday's news already, but we will know more at that time. Okay, so far it's a box in a box. And it is a handheld wireless vacuum cleaner, and I will post in an overlay somewhere on the screen if it works and how loud it is. So I will just give you a couple of seconds of silence so we can hear how much noise it actually produces. Now that we have seen and heard it in action, I will show you all of the gadgets and gizmos that came with it. First, we have a brush head. I will assume this works for carpets and upholstery and stuff like that. We have a miniature nozzle. I'm not exactly sure what the point is of this one. A pointy sort of nozzle that will get into all of the nooks and crannies. Another one of these heads. I hope there's instructions because I don't know. The charging cable. It's a USB-A and this kind of plug. I really want to call this a jack plug, but it's not, but I want to call it that. If you know what the technical correct term for that kind of particular plug, please post it down below so everyone will have a chance to learn. Then it comes with a hose. Is this called a hose in English? Oh, yeah. And the beast itself. Sometimes they come with a little charge. Let's see if that's the case. Yes. But as you will already have seen it by now, heard it more likely. Let's see, there's a thingamabob here. Is that how you open it? Yes, it is. Then you separate it. I guess you can take out the filter somehow, because I would assume you're supposed to empty it, but there is instructions, so I will read the instruction before I manhandle my vacuum cleaner. As you heard, it does make noise, but it's not super bad. And I just noticed that this is how you get it. As you can see, then it's much easier to open and close and open and close. I think this is sold as being a car vacuum cleaner, but I will most likely use it around the house, because there are sometimes cases where this is easier than pulling out the real vacuum cleaner. That's that, and all of the accessories. Figured it out. This is so you can elongate these little thingies if you need it. That makes sense. The next item is something where it was instant regret. I actually didn't want it, but I somehow managed to pick it up anyway. And I will most likely return it, or maybe I will keep it. It depends on what it looks like. And again, you can see what I ordered somewhere on the screen, and in a second you will see what I got. I hate styrofoam with a passion, but I can see where it comes in handy. This is a My 5 Moods coffee mug. I'm too old for this. Beep. I'm too tired for this. Beep. I don't have time for this. Bleep. I'm too sober for this. Bleep. And I don't get paid enough for this. Bleep. And I hope that I can blur out the bleeps, because YouTube and algorithms and all of that. And by the way, if you don't know what I meant by bleep, you're probably too young to watch this anyway. And sorry about the crinkly. But it's very well packaged. It came in one piece, and I might hang on to it. I wouldn't have picked this up in a store at home. Certainly not at this price point. For Temu, this was quite expensive. But I mean, it's a mug. I can use it. I drink too much coffee, to the extent that I'm not sure my blood is actually red anymore. My next item is a boring home organizing thing. It is these that you stick on your walls, and then you put whatever tool you need inside it. Let's see if I can use one of my vacuum cleaner attachments to show you. Like that. And as you know, I picked up a lot of household items lately, and I need somewhere to store them, and that's why I picked up these. I could buy them one at a time, or I could buy a pack of 6, and I bought a pair of 6. because it's cheaper per piece and I needed more than one anyway. I think 6 was about the same price as 4 if you had to pick them up individually. So this was, girl math, a good deal, even though I don't plan on using all of them at the same time. The next item is a really crinkly product, so I will pause you while I uncrinkle. It is a 20% retinol, 5% hyaluronic acid men's face cream. And unless it smells like men's sweat, I'm going to use it myself. It doesn't smell masculine at all, so I would just use this as a retinol cream. It came sealed, so I know it's unused, but I unsealed it off camera. The next item is a teeny tiny thing. I've dropped it, as I tend to do. I've actually purchased it before, but I lost it very quickly, and I'm pretty sure it's now resting inside of my vacuum cleaner, and I don't want to empty the bag in the vacuum cleaner. I mean, I could and I would if it was actually a precious piece of jewelry, but it's custom jewelry from Temu, and I'm not super upset about it, and I still have its, is it called a twin? So it's, you put this through your ear and then it will hang down, and let's see if I can get my camera to focus like that. No, it's unfocused, hang on. A 4-leaf shamrock clover thing. I still have one of the two. Well, I lost one. I do think this chain is shorter on this pair, but I'm unsure. I have to actually measure to know. So now I have an extra because there's no lock on these. The chance of losing one increases, but that is of course just the way it is. Next item was a mystery bag. This means that I also don't know what this is. Temu sometimes offers mystery boxes or bags or something like that, where you can pick it from different categories, but you don't know exactly which item you're going to get. And I chose, because I'm curious and I wanted to see what I would get, a purse mystery bag. This particular listing has been discontinued, but if I can find a similar one, you will see the posting on the screen. And obviously there were some that I really wanted, and some were a bit nah. If I gotten some, it would be, I am never going to use that. So I crossed my fingers and pressed order, and this is what I got. It's not one of my yay bags. It's too thin and too flimsy for that. But I also don't think it's one of those, oh no, listings. So I will see if I can break into this easily. Because it is a bag, I will have to be very careful when I cut it open. And just remove the styrofoam from my knife. And be careful not to cut myself. I will pause you while I dig into this. Okay, I have now opened it, and as you can see, it is very flat, but that doesn't mean it's not a good one. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm not sure I would have picked this up on a normal listing. It smells very chemical, like most Temu items tend to do. No doubt it's plastic or pleather. I mean, I'm not super upset about it, but I also would have never picked it up myself as a normal listing. It is very large. It will fit a lot. It's the only closure it has is a magnetic clip, and I have no idea if the camera can see it. There are no pockets inside it. It's just one big open compartment. And oh my god, it smells horrible. I need to air it out. My next item is also crinkly, so I will pause you. And it quite literally is socks. So it's socks. There's supposed to be 5 pair of black socks. Let's see how see-through they are. Oh. There you go. It's completely fine for a sock. 1 pair, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 pairs of this. And I believe the listing called them apricot. I mean, if I had an apricot with this color, I would most likely trash it, because I would consider apricot a yellow fruit, and these are definitely not yellow. But again, there should be 10 pairs. Oh, no, 5 pairs, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now there's socks for all occasions when summer rolls around. Again, when I record this, it's too cold for that. And you will know when I'm recording, when I just said that Trump and tariffs and all of that was still very new news. At some point it becomes yesterday's news. Oh, I just noticed something with my socks. See? I might have to request a return on them because they're very clearly broken. What will happen if I stuff my hand into one? Will my finger poke out? No. Maybe I can just trim it off. I think I can. If I can trim it off without splitting the sock, then I won't request a return. But I mean, it's a new pair of socks. This isn't supposed to happen. And I am down to the final 3 items. The first one is also a crinkly home organizing gadget. So, you guessed it, it will be paused. It is some of these doohickeys you use for cables behind your appliances. So you stick them on and then you put cables through here, as you can see on the posting, to keep it more organized. They had them in white, black, and mixture, and I also think they had 1, 2, or 4. I picked up 4, and if I like them I will order more because I need more. 4 won't be enough. And I will most likely also pick some up in white, or maybe one of those combos where I would have 2 white and 2 blacks. But for some reason those combos were quite expensive. The next item, I've already opened it, so you will have to deal with 2 seconds of crinkling. Let me know if you want me to be slow or fast. Do you want a lot of it but in a very short period of time, or do you want me to be a little more careful, but then it will be a longer time frame? I will do this quick today to cut the crinkly short. See, it wasn't that bad. It is an essential oil that's, I almost wanted to say lily flavored. I hope it's not lily flavored, but it's supposed to smell like lilies. I really wish that this was smell-o-vision, so you can smell how lovely this is. I'm not sure it's lily, but it's more like clean laundry, maybe, or maybe it's just my detergent where I live that uses a lily scented product, so I associate clean laundry with lilies, but I don't think this is lily, or at least not lily of the valley lily, but what do I know? And for my final item, I picked up something that I had hoped I would receive exactly a week ago, because part of our construction work was a complete turn off of the heat, meaning that there would be 4 incredibly cold days and nights, followed by 4 really warm. And for the cold nights, I would of course want a set of pajamas. In Denmark, where I live, it's not normal to wear PJs. Children will do, but that's pretty much it. Although most adults won't habitually use PJs. So I don't have any. So I picked up this long-sleeved planet theme set of PJs. They don't have a smell to it, but again, some loose threads that needs trimming. I fluctuate between a medium and a large, and because this is PJs, I picked them up in a large. But I mean, winter will be here again before we even realize that it's summer. So I will get to use them. And the bottoms, the string is only for decoration, so don't count on adjusting it back with that. As you saw, I just opened it, so I have no idea if they're true to size, but if you see a tick mark up here, they're true to size. And that was it for today's video. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, and if you want to, leave me a comment, and I will see you again in a future video.